usually what happens in the movies is that everything is sort of in place and it's perfect. But life is not like that. Life is imperfect. And Amin wanted to create a set for this character, a house for this character, which reflected those imperfections. So when I walked into the house, the paint was sort of peeling from the walls.
And action. Khaled, superb.
Things were lying around, nothing was in place. Everything felt like it had been there for a really long time, it had aged. For him, that was a reflection of the character's mindset. It was a character that that was not interested in his environment anymore because his life was such a mess. Well, Amin's a very, very interesting mind, and I think he's had very sort of varied experiences in the industry. He's had a chance to work very, very closely on a film like Lagaan, which is such an iconic film. He's been a co-writer on Swades and worked on Swades, which again is a really iconic film.
Okay. Okay, ready?
Roll sound.
Okay. Roll sound.
Silence! On speed.
Clap.
Clap. Scene 45. Shot 1, take 1. Clap.
Action.
He's somebody that really sort of gets very deep into, is this logical or not? What I'm trying to say, does this have a beginning, a middle and an end? Is there a logic to this whole string that I'm trying to sort of pull and put in the film or not? And because of that, he's written some 30 drafts of Koi Jaane Na. In fact, I think the first draft that I read was the 24th draft.
ये होगा पूरा डब्बा हाँ जो मैं अभी मैं से आर्ग्यू मत कर इधर तू बड़ा भाई नहीं इधर मैं डायरेक्टर हूँ ऐसा चुपचाप जो मैं बोलूँ ऐसा निकाल ऐसा रख एक शॉट जाएगा लोग बोलेंगे माँ कसम.
But at the same time, he's also somebody that realizes that the magic of cinema is in the magic and dreamlike quality of it. So he's not only caught up in the logic of it, but he's also trying to constantly create magic. And I think that is a really sort of interesting balance, which I think he's managed to sort of pull off in Koi Jaane Na very, very beautifully. It's a balance between logic and magic.
It's real, everything is real, and he's walking and there's a girl there. So now that world that we saw for the first 5 seconds that he's walking could have had some like some kind of story, like papers from a picture, or like it's coming to normal.
The thing with Amin is, I think he loves the sound of his own voice. He loves talking. When you're around Amin, there's never a moment when he's not talking. Even when you're talking, he's listening to you, but he's waiting to talk. So Amin is always talking.
I mean, you have no, it's Zaran. It's Zaran. And I saw it's him. It's him. You knew I'm coming for you. That's why your imagination has created this, that it would be me. Because you know that I would be coming looking for you. You've been with me for 20 years.
Amin is somebody I've known for a really long time. The last now about 15 years we've known each other very, very closely.
So she says, this guy, I've been investigating him. And I have come to know that whenever there have been murders, when there was an old man.
But as soon as the narration was done, I told him that I really, really want to be part of this because it was such a well-written script. It was something that I've never done. It's a suspense thriller. I've never been part of that sort of film.
Joe, congratulations.
Yeah,
Aren't you proud? Good for you. Ajinkya, have you recorded that?
Yes.
It was at the same time a very interesting character. He had created a character that had many layers and many shades to it. So it was very interesting as an actor to play. And thirdly, it's a very interesting world because it's the world of pulp fiction and comic books, which is something that I love. I mean, anybody that knows me knows that the one thing that I love is comic books.
साहब किताब लोगे क्या? सरान खान की नई किताब है साहब. पहले से डबल सेक्सी और धमाकेदार. रेशमा की जवानी से जवान और राउडी रक्षक से भी चकाचक. लो ना साहब.
I have a whole collection of them. I collect comic books. So for me, it didn't take very long to say yes, I'm going to be part of this film because I felt like it was an incredible script. As an actor, there was a lot to do. And thirdly, like I said, it's a movie that meets like a pulp fiction novel, and that's the world that he's trying to create, which I found really fascinating.
अंधेरी रातों में सुनसान राहों पर हर कमजोर को बचाने के लिए सरान खान निकलता है. यही है मेरा असली चेहरा.
The wonderful thing about being part of a T-series film is that, of course, you know that the quality of the film is going to be great because they're very, very good producers. But you also know that the music is going to be amazing, and you're going to have a chance to be part of songs that are absolutely amazing. And I think I've been really fortunate that I've been part of some films where the music's been great, and I think this is an album that's right up there with them. The great thing is that we've shown the film to so many people, and nobody's been able to guess what's going to happen next. And truly, koi jaane na. And I think that's what makes the film so special is that it talks about our dark side. It talks about the side that we present to the world. All of us have different sides to us. It talks about how relationships affect you. How relationships can either destroy you or relationships can make you. But at the same time, it's a really sort of pacey, edge of the scene thriller.
वो एक शहंशाह था और ये सारा शहर उसकी जागीर.
Like I said earlier, it's a wonderful balance between logic, a thriller, and the magic that cinema can create. Obviously shot Rang De Basanti together, and he really is one of my favorite co-actors. He is my favorite co-actor actually. He's such an incredible person to work with. He's always great fun to be around.
It's a great idea. But मेरे टेलीफोटो में स्मोकी हो रहा है.
Yes.
Rakesh.
He's a really giving actor. He really creates space for his co-actors. He's not looking to make every scene his. He actually wants every character in the film to work. And we shot together very briefly in this film because he has just a song and my character is a part of that song. So we had a very sort of, we shot for just a couple of days together, but it was amazing. I mean, I've been waiting to work with him again. This rap song, which is called Ujja. I've never had a chance to do a rap song in any film of mine, and this was my first attempt at it, and it was a lot of fun. It's a really sort of powerful piece that's been written, and this is a piece it wasn't originally in the film. And one day Amin called me up and he said, look, I'm thinking about this one rap song which is called Urjaab. Na tu soch kaise kya aur kab. Urjaab, jo bhi sochega bana de sach. And he said, I think this is really necessary because my character plays a motivational speaker. And he himself is going through the worst time in his life. And in fact, there's a line of his where he says that I feel like a freaking fraud because मैं दुनिया को ज्ञान बांटता फिरता हूँ, ये ज्ञान मेरे काम नहीं आ रहा.
I feel like a freaking fraud, yeah, JV. मैं दुनिया को ज्ञान बांटता फिरता हूँ, खुद ज्ञान मेरे काम नहीं आ रहा.
So there's a particular sequence in the film where he's gone to address these people, and you see that he's a complete wreck. But on the screen, there's a rap song playing, which is Urjaab, Na tu soch kaise kya aur kab. So Amin wanted that contrast. He called me and he said, look, I want that contrast because when the song comes on the screen and this character is, rapping with the audience, you realize that, he's somebody that can really sort of stir people. You realize he's somebody that has a real effect on people. But he himself in his life is a complete wreck. So I want that contrast to come through. So that's why the rap song was written.
Urjaab, na tu soch kaise kya aur kab. Urjaab, jo bhi sochega bana de sach. Urjaab, अंदर जितना है लगा दे सब. Urjaab, जीत लेगा फिर तू सारा जग. Urjaab.
There's also a character which I'm playing, which is a woman.
Action!
So when I walked in, there's been so many times. I remember we were shooting this song, the song with Amir, and I'm dressed as one particular character, and Bhushan Kumar came on the set, and he was on the set, and he was watching the scene. He saw the scene happen and this and that, and then I walked up to him and I said, "Hi, how are you?" And he looked really confused because he had no idea it was me. And he said, "I can't believe that this is you because I just saw the scene and I had no idea it was you." So the prosthetics is really good. It's been done by this girl called Ritu, and it was very, very long. It was something that was tedious. We would take about 3 to 4 hours for each look, and you just have to sort of sit still for 3 to 4 hours. You've got this prosthetics on your face for the whole day, which is very difficult. But it was well worth it because, as an actor, when you see people not recognize you, when you see someone on the set say, "Please call the security, we need to get this man off the set right now," it's a great feeling.
अगर तूने मेरे बारे में किसी को कह दिया तो मैं पहले तुम्हें मारूंगा और उसके बाद उस कबीर को.